Now, the question has been asked several times in regards to the endgame of the former Chief Justice of the Republic of Kenya, Chief Justice David Maraga. David Maraga has, of the recent past, been organizing himself and preparing for something big. Now, he has finally come out of the cocoon and the shell that he was hiding himself in and has revealed his ambitions. Many thought that David Maraga will take up the role of becoming the chairperson or the chairman of the Independent Electoral Boundaries Commission, because that is what was rumored by many people. But in real sense, David Maraga is seeking to replace President William Ruto and to be a presidential candidate come the year 2027. A lot of legal minds in the country are all rallying behind this man. His competent record is one of the records that makes him a viable candidate to replace or vie for the presidency of the nation. But for him to become the president of the Republic of Kenya, he has to be elected by people of this great republic. And for him to be elected, he has to have he has to put the structures in place of him to have the correct affiliations and the correct connections that will garner him votes come the year 2027. And when I say the correct affiliations and connections, I mean the correct structures and the correct person to be his running mate. He has to choose wisely on who he will associate himself with if he is really going to vie for the presidential seat come the year 2027. Now, to make it clear to you, if there is somebody that has had one of the most competent record in the Republic of Kenya for a very long time, is David Maraga. Now, among the people that have rallied behind David Maraga and have shown support for his bid for the presidency is the former LSK president, Nelson Havi. Apart from Nelson Havi, senior counsel Paul Mwite have also rallied behind David Maraga, requesting that if Kenyans would vote for this man as their president, then they wouldn't be worried about a man that does not respect the rule of law and a man that does not respect the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya. Because the record of David Maraga is one competent record that has shown a man who is ready to serve the people and a man whose character cannot be compromised because of corruption. For President William Ruto, we have seen that he has compromised his morals several times because of money, because of his affiliations and all that. Now, David Maraga has been attending several functions all over the country and even inviting leaders and young generation, mostly Gen Zs, at his home, trying to have a conversation and to forge a way forward for the future. But one thing has stood out today when I bumped along a post by one activist, Anifa. Anifa is the communication strategist for the said presidential candidate, Busia Senator Okiyah Omtatah. Now, Anifa has posted something that has caught my attention. A poster in regards of a coalition between Okiyah Omtatah and one David Maraga. The record of Okiyah Omtatah as an activist is one record for the books. A man that has also stood up for the people of the Republic of Kenya and fought for the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya. He has been on the forefront fighting for what is right for this republic. Now, David Maraga has also been on the forefront, not being intimidated by anybody, more so when he was the CJ or the Chief Justice of the Republic of Kenya. He underwent most intimidation from the executive, but he never allowed the judiciary to succumb to the pressures of the executive. Now, Anifa says that David Maraga and Okiyah Omtatah have come to an agreement where David Maraga will choose Okiyah Omtatah for his running mate come the year 2027. Now, Okiyah Omtatah announced his bid for the presidency during a time that Kenya needed an activist or somebody that speaks up for the normal citizens, or let me say, for the normal mwananchi of the Republic of Kenya. Omtatah has gone through a lot for the sake of the Republic, being beaten, jailed, harassed, and everything. He has undergone both physical and mental torture. Now, this post made about 2 years ago, 2 hours ago, Anifa says, this is the future. This is how we will make it. Omtatah Maraga for 2027. Maraga as the presidential candidate, as Omtatah becomes his running mate. Although apart from that, we have heard rumors going on that Kalonzo Musyoka has approached Senator Okiyah Omtatah for a purported coalition so that they will strengthen a coalition between him and Kalonzo Musyoka, a coalition that might see Okiyah Omtatah win a significant post in Kalonzo Musyoka's regime if Kalonzo Musyoka wins the presidency come the year 2027. But now it seems that Anifa is speaking for Okiyah Omtatah, as she has always been doing, as she is the communication strategist for Okiyah Omtatah. She has revealed that a coalition is looming between Okiyah Omtatah and David Maraga. Now the question is, how much votes will these people garner? Will the Gen Z fall behind Okiyah Omtatah and David Maraga? Will the people that recognize a competent record fall behind David Maraga and Okiyah Omtatah's coalition? Do they have a chance against William Ruto come the year 2027? Now, a lot of people are speaking about this after the post that was made by Anifa, and I want to read what people are saying. Griffin says, let's be honest for a minute, this team will not shake Kasongo a little. Sam Chege says, Maraga, Omtatah, this sounds better. Peter Kamau says, please advise them waanze mapema in terms of kuambia youth wachukue kura. Please. Another one here says, to me akili, it's Maraga Prezo Omtatah deputy kama si hivyo hatutaki. Seth Dalton says, Madam, mi nilikuwa naona uchukue to your yellow Somalis before the situation gets out of hand na mrudi Mogadishu mtuache tukipambana na hali yetu. Anifa tells him, say wallahi, some people have this mentality that, you know what, other people are not supposed to be living in our country. I told you to stop that mentality and that nonsense. Your country na wewe hapo ni chokora town, umbwa wewe. Sorry, I get annoyed sometimes because of these comments that these people make on social media. But truth be told, sometimes you can't beat up your chest in defense of, yeah, these people are not supposed to be in Kenya. What did you do for you to be in Kenya? What did you offer to God for you to be born in such a beautiful and a peaceful country? What are you benefiting this country with? But the Somalis and the Boranas are not. Wanatuachange hii mambo. These things are the ones that are dividing us. But what question I will leave you with is, what do you think about this coalition of Okiyah Omtatah and David Maraga? Tell me. Leave your comment in the comment section. See you in our next video.